so this one we're going to do the range of motion on this lady here, Miss Smith. We are going to do range of motion hip today. So the first thing we do is what we always do. It is hello, knock, knock, knock. My name is Jimmy. Are you Mrs. Smith? Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. We're going to do the range of motion on your hip today. Okay, so we'll wash our hands and provide for privacy. And then I'm going to go ahead and raise this bed up for good body mechanics. Make sure it's up high so I'm not bent over all the time and hurt my back. Okay, so let's get this bed raised up. Now let me say this really quick. Anytime you do any of these range of motions, make sure that if at any time the patient or the resident says, ouch, this hurts, or hey, this hurts, or anything like that, make sure you stop and report it to the nurse, okay? So, but other than that, we should be good. Remember, these are passive range of motion exercises, meaning that we do all the work, that the resident doesn't do the work, okay? So I've got her covered with her bath blanket. I'm going to go ahead and pull this down just to give me a little better access here. And I'm going, at this point here, to have access to this hip. And the hip is what I'm wanting to do. So I'm going to grab her hip behind the thigh here and on her ankle, and I'm going to go through the series that we need. First thing you will do is you will raise it up and go flexion, extension. Then we'll take it away and do abduction, adduction. Then we will do internal rotation and external rotation. So we'll do it again 5 to 6 times. Flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation. Flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation. Flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation. And one more for good measure. Flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation. Okay. Now, once I did that 5 or 6 times, I will come over, raise my rail. Make sure you have that rail raised. You can't leave this side of the bed without it. Then I will lower this side of the rail, because I'm on this side of the bed, even though I'm down at the bottom of the foot. I would hold her leg, and I would just say, I would do the same thing here that I did on that side, okay? We don't have to do it, we just have to verbalize it. So then I will cover her back up, raise her rails. Let's go ahead and get this brought up for me. And then I'm going to come back to this side because this is the side I like to work on. Move this rail, get her all situated. Raise our rail, lower the bed. Once I get her down to a very comfortable place, make sure she's good and safe, I will give her call light and lower the rails. And it's almost there, I believe. Here we go. Lower the rails. Give her her call light. Make sure she's good and comfortable. And I'd wash my hands and report and record.